It's technically 2023, but doesn't it kind of feel like 2015? If you're feeling that, here's why that might be. CNN is gonna be hosting a live town hall with former President Donald Trump. Yep, we're doing it again. The whole thing, we're gonna do the town halls and I hope we get the podium cam soon. But anyway, they say in their announcement that CNN anchor Caitlin Collins is going to be conducting the town hall. It's gonna be taking place Wednesday, May 10th at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And I think sort of demonstrating that they understand that some people might have a problem with this, they attempted to get out in front of criticism by saying CNN has a quote, long-standing tradition of hosting leading presidential candidates for town halls and political events as a critical component of the network's robust campaign coverage. All of that I'll mostly accept. We can debate how robust the campaign coverage is in a substantive sense and the icing out of progressive and leftist candidates and all that. But they do generally bring in presidential candidates. The issue is that there's never really been a presidential candidate like Donald Trump. And this event, by the way, that's not the end of it. They say it's gonna be the quote, first of many in the coming months as CNN correspondents travel across the country to hear directly from voters. Ooh, they're gonna be in diners soon, really exciting. Anyway, a lot of people had a problem with this. I saw Keith Olbermann said, I think we can say Chris Licht, who replaced Jeff Zucker as CNN chief executive, his conversion of CNN into a political and journalistic whorehouse is complete. I'm gonna take issue with the terminology there, but I get the idea that he thinks that this is gonna reflect poorly on CNN. In any event, Danielle, I saw you tweeting about this yesterday. What do you think about them doing this town hall?
Well, what I said in my tweet, not as articulate as Keith Olbermann, I said that CNN is absolute trash. And the reality is, I wish that people would have seen the fine print, which is that they're going to continue to do this as a way to court white Trump voters to their airwaves, right? They're trying to carve in and take over the numbers that Tucker Carlson had. It's with their revolving door of people who we knew were part of the Trump administration, known to lie and carry the water of that administration, that they now have on air as personalities and contributors. So this is just a continuation. I think that it is beyond the pale and ridiculous and dangerous, because maybe Chris Licht doesn't remember, because he's just been CEO for the past year. But I believe that CNN had how many bomb threats happen because of Trump supporters, because of Donald Trump, particularly specifically calling out CNN as the enemy of the people, and they received bomb threats because of it, right? Their on-air hosts have been threatened because of Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Because of Donald Trump and the types of violent people that follow Donald Trump. So I think that it is incredible that once again, money and power will outweigh the good and safety of our democracy and the people in this country and journalistic integrity and the First Amendment. But go off. Do your thing, CNN. And I hope that their ratings crash and burn the way that 60 Minutes did when they decided to have Marjorie Taylor Greene on and do a whole hour on Marjorie Taylor Greene and all of her QAnon loving thoughts.
Yeah, they gave 60 Minutes to someone who doesn't have 60 IQ points. It was an amazing decision on their part. By the way, I have to admit, I'm an idiot, I reacted to this like a lot of people did, and I thought, well, obviously they're doing this for the ratings, but I hadn't made the connection to the Tucker Carlson thing. The timing is so close. That's definitely what it is.
Yep.
They know that Fox viewers are like adrift. I mean, I guess Fox News is basically the Bud Light of TV these days, so I gotta go somewhere. You're right, they're attempting to tap into that.
Yeah, I mean, let's understand that Tucker Carlson, on average, I think he was pulling in 3.3 to 3.5 million viewers, right? Far beyond any other cable news show, whether you're looking at CNN or MSNBC or any of the other networks. And so they're trying to tap into that. Their tour that they're going to supposedly do to go and talk to voters, let us also look at the asterisk. It's not voters that they're going to talk to. They're going to talk specifically to white voters, to white people who feel a grievance in this country, to understand, the mind of the MAGA people. So they're not going to have a town hall in a variety of places that showcase the demographic shift in this country, that showcase people that are actually concerned with the direction that the Republican Party is trying to drag this country. No. They're gonna go to these small white rural towns and talk to Trump supporters about why it doesn't matter if the man is twice impeached, has 34 felony counts against him, is currently on trial in New York City for rape, and any other indictments that may come across the summer.
Yeah, I'll run through them for us in a sec, but yeah, I think the issue though in defense of the media is that you can really only talk to voters in diners, and I guess no one who isn't white ever eats at a diner, so correct. Their hands are really tied, Danielle. I don't know what you want them to do. There are no gathering places other than diners.
So, evidently, I don't. Let me tell you, I'm from the suburbs of Long Island, New York. I grew up going to diners. Never had a camera in my face. Never had anybody ask me my thoughts.
Yeah, I spend a lot of money, probably too much, at IHOP and Denny's every day, just hoping to be interviewed. But thus far, it hasn't happened.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.